All right, hello people, and welcome to another episode of
PaintWater Soup! You thought there would be a joke around there somewhere, right? Like a cough or something, but not this time. No, no, no. You're never going to know when it's going to happen.
the podcast for people who like to send sweets to strangers on the internet. As always, hosted by Peter and the Bear.
Yeah. And so, what are we going to do this time, Björn?
So today we're going to talk about good people in the hobby. We've met a lot of them, and we meet a few special ones, and we're going to talk about them today because they earn it. We're going to talk about all that stuff that we did for our channels and for our whatever we do when we have time to do the hobby. And our main topic today is sponsored by Cyril, a nice member of our Discord group. Shameless plug, join the Discord. And the topic was social media, but we decided to upgrade this and make a full mindset episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So now you have the stage set. So when I do my dad joke, that's about to come. Then if it's really bad, you can always hang on to that. We're going to get really serious soon. So hang in there. Okay, so do you have like laughter and things set up this time? Wow, this sounds so serious. Okay. Let's see if we have this. Okay.
I don't know if this is in the recording. The software is stupid sometimes.
We'll see. Either way, we'll sound great. Okay. So, which bear is the most condescending?
Which bear?
Yeah, which bear is the most condescending?
I don't know, mate.
Panda.
Wait.
Yeah, we got there.
Oh, dude,
It's so bad.
that was really. I hit the laughing button like for playing in a laughing sound, and it didn't want to go. It was like, nope, dude.
The software disliked the joke so much,
Yeah,
so
it
it's
was
like, no, we're not going to give him that. No.
Nope.
Do you want one more?
Yes.
Equally as bad.
Last time I wanted one more. Now I'm happy when I can. So rewind. God damn it! My English, my English today went out for a drink and came back drunk, and now I have trouble speaking English. So this is I'm switching to candy.
Yeah.
I'm switching to candy.
Either way, I recommend all people listening to us in like 1.5 times speed. We sound like we actually can speak fluently, or most likely it. Like now we're like so slow. Okay, so here's the second yoke, okay? So, what does a house wear?
Does a house wear? I don't know.
A dress?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've got one. That we always tell when new guys join the group, like on events at work, but it's a bad joke. It's like really 18 plus.
Oh, okay. Okay, that one. I have one dark too. Okay, but you do yours first, okay?
Okay, so you're in a room,
Yeah.
and on the wall are 1,000 dicks. On how many do you choke? On how many do you choke?
I don't know.
So most people would say, on none, on none. because yeah, and then you say, yeah, because you're professional.
So bad.
That is really bad.
Oh yeah. Okay, so have you heard this one? Bad humor. No. Dark humor is like food. Not everybody gets it.
Oh. Okay, now we're going places.
That's dark. That's dark.
Now we're going places. If you haven't switched off already, Peter's now going to tell you the story that I'm forcing him to tell about how he was too dumb for Kickstarter.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened was like, I feel like Discord is a safe place for me to ask questions that I need answers to. Like I can reach out to my friends there, and I can reach out and not be judged. But it isn't almost. It's not always the case. It turns out, like for this episode, when I read through the notes, Björn had written in there that, Peter tells the story about how he was too stupid for Kickstarter. And I was like, okay, yeah, he got me. But okay, so the thing is, I haven't backed that many Kickstarters, and I think most of them are like so cluttered in like tears and gibberish, and like, so I was just, how do I make sure I got the things that I want to get? And it turns out I missed a passage. So when when you wrote me like, oh, you just do this, and then I went in, I don't see it. Am I stupid? And you're like, yeah, okay, I'm also blind. There it is.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, but. Okay, yeah, it worked out. The pledge is in, and the Kickstarter looks great. So, oh my God, the FOMO hit me.
Oh yeah, dude.
I have all the other colors. I think I'm gonna in for all of them. I need those colors so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
3 new sets with 6 each, I think.
Yeah, and it's like one single pigment, and the other one is signature blends.
Yeah,
but it's nice colors this time. I think it's like very vibrant. Some of them like for darker areas, but the expansion set was very like earthy tones. So it's always fun with Kimera when they are those bright magentas and things like that. So I'm looking forward to them. Okay, so if we're done now with humiliating me, is that okay?
Yeah, that's all right. This was my stupid way of getting you to talk about the Kimera Kickstarter, because I was as much excited as you were, and I have to say that Kimera, the paints are amazing if you get used to them. I love them so much, and actually you triggered me to get the expansion set, and I was like, I'm not sure if I want to, but then I saw all these nice browns and greens, and they were on a more earthy base than the standard set. I was like instantly into it, because I have a video planned where I need like more of those earthy tones. Problem is, I would have needed to mix them all, and that would have sucked massively. So I kept pushing this video forward and forward. Now I can make it finally, which is a nice thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what things are getting besides the paint? You're going in for a 75mm, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I'm going in for a 75. That's my weak spot. 75 mil is all the stuff from Loot and all the other Patreons that I print is always a bust or a 75. I rarely print 32 or 28 mil.
Nice. I'm looking forward to this, but I think I'm going in for one of the skeletons actually. But we'll see. I think they're kind of nice. I think they look fun to paint. like do weird effects on and stuff. We'll see.
I can try something new if you're not listening to this but watching this on YouTube. Look at my side of the screen now. Maybe this will work. Oh yeah, it does. It does. This is the Kickstarter campaign. Tenebrae.
So as you see, they really need your money. They're really struggling right now. So go in there.
Yeah, they are those poor people.
Yes.
But you can see the 75 mil that I'm backing right in the front. The lady with a sword on it's amazing.
Yeah, she looks cool. I'm not sure if you continue down to the skeletons, I can show you which one I'm. I think it's further down with the 75 millimeters. There we should go. I think I'm going for the one on the right, left, or the right lower corner, the one with the standard.
Yeah, that is sweet.
Yeah, I think it's sweet.
That is sweet. I haven't decided if I want the bust of her or the figurine. I will see. I am not in the mood for painting a €200 mounted.
It's so much details. Also, I mean, it's like it's almost like a full-time work right there. I mean, you see it and you it kind of scares me. Like, yeah, oh dude. My God, there would be like a year of painting right there.
That is so strange. That is so strange. I don't want to do it. Nope.
Yeah. Okay, so should we move on to the next, my next story? It's
of course.
Yeah, it's a really heartfelt thing, I think. So Dennis in our Discord, that many of you already know, he asked me and Björn if we would want to paint a small figure for his old hammer army, a metal mini each, just to contribute. And I'll send it and I'll send some snacks, and he for sure did. I mean, this little dude showed up with like a full box stacked with snacks.
I was like, hello, how much?
Yeah.
How big is this package?
Yeah. So the mini is like this big. If you see my camera here, it's a metal figure, and yeah, there we go. I think it seems like it's exactly the same, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the axe and the staff with a skull on it. Yeah. So
that was my first introductions to these little guys, also. That I've heard so much about, and I mean, just listen to that package. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice, and the sour goodies that you showed off earlier too. I mean, so nice. It's almost they're not good on the teeth or the gums though, but they're they're nice. So what Dennis also did that I didn't expect was that he actually sent along a little fairy that he painted for Butterfly for Hannah, and of course that took me by surprise, and it was a beautiful thing to do. I think really happy that I got to see it in person.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he shows so. It shows so much that what people put into those. It really warms the heart.
And he's a damn skilled painter, because you can see the metal mini next to it, and you can get an idea of how small that little fairy is. That is
and
really
not only
strange.
that, I mean the whole diorama with the leaves and the water effects and everything.
So good, dude.
He really put it in there. Yeah. Okay, so those were my stories. One heartfelt one, and one of me being a doofus. So, what's
Wait,
yours?
didn't you have anything about audiobooks?
Oh, right, that's right. I don't have it in my notes because I sent them. I sent them to my iPad before updating them. But yeah, that's right. So Sarail in our Discord actually goaded me into started listening to Horus Heresy.
Oh,
So what I did was I had a business meeting at my regular work, and I had to sit in a car for like 5 hours just driving, and I gave it a go. I listened to it. Okay, so and after those 5 hours, I really didn't want to do anything else than listen more. It's really, yeah, I think it's really good at keeping the Space Marine exactly how I thought of him before, but then again, give them character. I really haven't like thought of them with that kind of different personalities before. I mean, there are really different personalities behind those masks, and you really get that in the audiobooks. And it's so cool, like when the guy reading the book, he's really invested in. He has all those different voices for all the characters, and then when like chaos and demons shows up, he's really good at like whispering. Like, yeah, it's really engrossing, and it's nice. So I actually just finished the first book, so now I have 53 books to go. And on top of that, it's not done. I think it's they just started like something called the Siege of Terra, and it's going to be even more books. So I don't know if I'm going to get there, but as long as I think it's good, I'm going to keep on listening. I think it's a well worth time investment if you sitting in the car. Yeah.
You need to take a break and listen to 5 or 6 other audiobooks first, because you will finish the series then. If you are into this, like setting up the story and doing the voices and really getting pulled into this Warhammer universe, you need to listen to the Eisenhorn trilogy.
Okay.
It's about an Inquisitor Eisenhorn, and they made a 4th book, I think, but it's more like a trilogy. And between the first and the second book, there's already a gap of, I think, 110 years.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and he is like being haunted by, so he stopped the thing from happening, and now he's haunted by chaos. And it's so well written, and they managed to kick off a character and replace the character in those 110 years, and you're not even mad about it that they kicked a character that you really liked.
Okay.
And it's
cool.
so well written, and it's always in the style of a written report. So all the chapter markers have like really strange names, and it's really fun to listen to. And the next thing I will be going through is the Twice Dead King. But that's on my list. This was a recommendation over from the guys at Wargamers Anonymous. So if you don't like us, if you think we're stupid, then go over to Wargamers Anonymous. It's Captain Pickle and Alston, 2 wonderful guys. I really enjoy the podcast. Go over there and listen to them if you hate us.
If you can't stand us, yeah.
Yeah. So I can really recommend those if you're into all this Warhammer world and don't want to finish 53 books in a row.
We'll see. Right now, I just wanna know what happens with the guys. I think it's they really build up like characters that you like, that really feel dynamic and. Yeah, they're still Space Marines, but and then you have like the people that you've heard about, like Abaddon and Sanguinius and those guys, but like set like next to each other, they're made to be really different, and I think that's like the key. I think we tried back in the days, we tried to like role play Space Marines, and there is always like a kind of inherent like character that you almost feel like you have to play with a Space Marine. There is so much that they don't like, and they have to do this and they have to do that, and I thought that was really enlightening to see that there is so much that you can do, and mostly you just follow one chapter, so it's cool to see. So yeah, I like it so far, and it actually is really good in describing like action scenes. I think mostly when reading books, I think that stuff is kind of hard, like describing a one-on-one fight and making it feel cool. And I think it really hits on those markers, like you almost like hang on your edge sometimes, like, my God, okay, what's going to happen? Like people are dying. And it's nice. I can really recommend it. But then again, I understand if people won't do it because of the time sink that it entails. But yeah.
Yeah, so switching over, I try to keep this short. So I also have a Dennis story because I received a package from Dennis as well, with the nice shaman inside and some really nice snacks, which half of them got stolen by my daughter. But I think that's okay. I'm fat anyways.
You have a snack thief at your house.
Yes. I called the police,
Damn.
but they said if they live with you, you have to deal with it yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So the next thing is, I said I will never ever get a Warhammer 40k army, and I just have 2,000 points of Death Guard lying behind me. So I switched that to I will never ever get a second 40k army. And then I heard something, and I fell into a deep lore rabbit hole. And I thought this army was non-existent, but I heard there was a Forge World army once. But now you can only get some bits and pieces of them. They are not available anymore. But if Games Workshop should decide to make a Dark Mechanicum army in plastic, I am already sold. I am already sold because you know the mechanic guys.
Yeah.
Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yes. Looks really cool. But I hear they are a pain to assemble. But I don't know.
Yeah, they are a pain to assemble. Watch Ninjon's video. It's a real pain too. But so there's a heresy version of them, and that's the Dark Mechanicum.
Okay.
That are the guys that go on and put demons into vehicles and make stuff like the Helldrakes and whatnot.
Okay.
So they are pretty messed up, and they are like a chaos version of the Adeptus Mechanicus. And I would love to get I saw some art online, and I was like, dude, I need this army. And I even thought about getting the Adeptus Mechanicus and Kit Bash and transform them into a Dark Mechanicus theme.
Yeah.
But that would be
How hard would that be? Like, how much would you have to do? You think,
everything.
besides paint wise? What is like their thing to be kit bashed to? Like, what did you have to add? Like more chords?
Yeah, more cords, more clamps and arms, and they would need to be a lot darker. All those nice hoods and stuff that they're wearing, that all would need to be chipped and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a lot of work.
Sounds nice, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So also
I
I
had
wanted
this really like it's a tangent for sure. Sorry, but
No
I just
problem, mate.
thought about it. I had a commission guy ask me recently. He backed out because I think it was too expensive or something. But he asked me if I could paint like Gene Steeler cults.
Oh yeah.
As his theme was so amazing. It was cults of America. He wanted them to be bikers.
Oh, dude.
I thought it was so cool. Like, okay, yeah, I see this. Like jeans vests and eagles everywhere, and yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but that would have been really expensive.
It's a lot of work.
Dude. So let me switch over to my magic here again. That's my second story. I just want to throw this in. We have a nice dude on our Discord called Justin. And you can find him as Just Make Stuff on Instagram. And he has this nice website. And he posted a battle report of his latest game, the Foxtorian Armored Spearhead versus Orcs. And it turned out amazing. He even linked the list that he's done and took pictures, wrote something about the stuff that happened. It is a really nice, quick read battle report that is not going into the dice rolls and all the stuff, but going into more of a storytelling part of this battle report. And I immensely enjoyed reading it. And the pictures are good too. So if you want a quicker, nice battle report with a final verdict, check this out. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was really inspired. Like, I sent this to my buddy like right away. Like, the next time we play a match, we have to like do something like this.
Yeah.
We always like have the story at heart when we play. Like we always do themed lists and everything like that. So I felt really inspired that Justin did this, and I think he really nailed it. So yeah, check that out for sure and get inspired. I want to read your report as well. So get out there and play and write.
So some time ago, let me switch to this cam. I got this dude sent in by a viewer of my channel, and it's been standing around his shelf for a long time. Like the box had moved twice with him and stuff. And he said he would never be able to build it or never going to do it. And he said that everyone on their channels is like doing a big project now. Like building a Titan and building like the Thunderhawk and whatnot. And he would like me to do a bigger project. And so he decided to send this to me. And I had an amazing idea. So this knight will be split in 4 parts. The main body, the left arm, the right arm, and the feet. And I still have to decide which will be which, but I'm giving each body part to a different chaos god. So it will be like a Corrin arm and a Zinj arm and a Slanesh body and the Nurgle feet. Cool. So he's torn inside because he's divided by all 4 chaos gods. So the project name is the Torn Knight. And I really want to get into this, but I have to do a lot of planning, a lot of thinking about this. Yeah.
Sounds really nice. Yeah. What you should do also is like, you know, the gods hate each other also too, right? So like,
Yeah.
they have this affinity against each other's. I don't really remember exactly, but I think it's like Khorne hates Slaanesh and Tzeentch hates Nurgle, maybe.
Something like this, yeah.
Yeah, but you should read up on that, and then you should have like the Nurgle part of him like attacking the Tzeentch part, like going with like tentacles. Yeah, it sounds really nice.
Yeah, that will be my big project for a few episodes, and need to do some reading up on the Chaos Gods. I mean, Khorne and Nurgle are pretty clear to me what I'm going to do. For Tzeentch and Slaanesh, I don't know what I will be doing on this night, but I know one is like really, really. I don't want to say clean, but the look of all the stuff is like really clean. Like a lot of pride is involved, so there will be like really shiny armor parts and stuff, and the Khorne will be just brutal metal stuff, like shredded people hanging off the claw and whatnot. And I think Nurgle will be good for the legs, because I can just go in with a lot of sculptor mode or green stuff or something like this, and really sculpt some tentacles and rot and decay in there. That could be awesome.
Yeah. Do you have the Green Stuff World tentacle rollers?
Nope, I don't. But I found
get them. There's really they're nice. They're really easy to work with.
Yeah, I found a printable version.
Oh, okay. Of course you did. Nice.
Yeah. So that is the idea. A friend of mine gave me some paper stuff with a really light glue on the one side. And it's really easily cuttable, so I can try to make my own decals or like my own covers for airbrushing to get like stuff onto the armor panels. This could be really nice. Really looking forward to this.
You should look into the guy. I'm going to see what it's called right now. He made those. If I tell you what he's called, you can show him on the iPad maybe. What's his name?
So while you're looking,
I'll keep looking. You go on and
while
take the reins.
I am getting back into fitness again, and my stupid ass tried or successfully did squats with 120 kilograms on my back, and now I can't fucking move.
You just did the worst like dad sounds that I've ever heard, like sitting down and getting up.
Yeah, I am in total dad pain mode right now. This is it is not fun, I can tell you. I wrecked my ass and my legs and my back so badly. I cannot recommend doing this. It was horrible.
You maybe went out there a little bit too hard directly.
No, I started with 60 and then did 80 and then did 100 and then I decided, let's get the belt and do 120.
Oh yeah.
And doing 120 after like doing sets of 10 of all the others, I still managed to get 120 in like with 3 reps, and on the last rep, I had a small snap in my back. What the fuck was that? But it's all good now. But I have like my muscles are hurting. It's so bad. So the really smart thing to do when you come to a point like this is, oh wait, I'm in a lot of pain. I should get back into fighting. So I decided to take up karate class again, starting next Wednesday. And I also ordered some equipment for the garage so I can get back into boxing. Yeah.
Nice.
But I feel old.
How long ago since you boxed the last time, and how much did you do it then?
How long? I wanted to say 20 years, but it's not 20 years. It's 16 years, something like this. Like really actively boxing. And I don't know, we just we did it with the boys, when we had like it was backyard garage boxing. Just trying to stay fit and trying to be able to defend yourself and your guys and stuff. Just but we really hit hard. And we really tried to get technique down, and we had 2 guys that were actively training. So they trained us, and we didn't have to pay for a studio and stuff, but it was like in a garage or in a backyard. But it was fun. It was fun.
Cool.
Yeah. So switching, because this episode will take like 1 million hours again.
Yes, I think so. I can't find the dude right now. I think maybe if I remember later, I'll go back to it. But he made those. I don't know if you've seen it. He posted it in like 1 million different Facebook groups. But he made like knights with those amazing like shields. His shields have like printed like logo, and he made like tentacles going through the logo. And he painted it all by hand. It's beautifully done. So, and he had like very, I would say he had a lot of tutorials about how he did it with the stencils and stuff like that. So, if I find it, I'll send it your way.
Yeah, please. So I will be just really quick on the stuff I've done for my channel and whatnot. So switching my cam here. I finished my Krieg, guys. Boom,
there they are.
Yeah, all of them. All my Kriegs.
Good.
Yeah, and they were so cheaply made and so easily made. Yeah. And it's just speed paint, a bit of metallic paint, and dry brush. That's it. It took me like less than 15 minutes per mini. It was super quick.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just getting the big one out here. Nope. I also did this. I finished my Chalnath terrain, like I think it's 7 pieces. 5 small ones, and this big dude here, and another big dude.
Enormous.
Yeah, it's way bigger than the terrain from Octarius. Yeah, and what was the last thing? Oh yeah, I am doing a project with some other YouTubers for May the 4th. And I got this little fella here, and I will be making a video about how to remove this stupid see-through pin and do something cool that also keeps the mini in place but looks more like the minis in action. And yeah, that will be my topic. That's it. I'm done.
Cool. Yeah, I can go rather quick too. I finally finished the Marvel Crisis Protocol commission that I had on the books that I've been speaking about like every episode that we've had so far. But it was a really joy to paint it. It was amazing to be able to put a lot of different aspects into each and every character, and like also like every time, like when you do these kinds of commissions, you're also surprised at what you end up being the most satisfied about. People that have seen the pictures, they all like call out Mysterio as like, oh my god, you did that the best. I love the helmet, I love the shading. And to speak honestly, I think he took the least time. I think it was like there was a very quick work made on that character, but that's just the thing. You never really know before, and sometimes it just clicks. I think it's just it's it's a little bit of luck and the right colors, and then you're there.
I think it's interesting. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting that if you paint a mini and you take pictures of it, there are only two possible outcomes. Either way, it's not what you want. So if you paint a mini and it looks okay, it looks amazing on camera. It looks amazing. As you said with my Krieg, I have them in front of my face and I'm like, yeah, speed paint. And people online were like, dude, they look so good. I showed them on stream and people were like, dude, they're amazing. And I was like, yeah, I think that's the camera.
Yeah.
The other thing is,
you could like put them on the like a macroscope and like really show the So it's a two-way street.
And the other thing is, I painted something that I was really proud of, and when I have it here in my hands, it looks so good. And on camera, you see all the stuff that failed on it. So I will be making a video about how I failed painting this mini, and still I'm cool with it.
I think that's a lesson to learn, but also like, as long as it looks cool in the hands, I mean that's the like the gist of it. I mean, there is stuff on those minis that I will send to the clients that are like, okay, I can see a brushstroke here, I can see a brushstroke there, but I still know like when he opens the package for the first time and he sees all those colors, I think he's going to be satisfied, and I think that's what like the first impression, and when holding it in the hands, it's not like when you go in with the camera with the lens, like finding the small things that matters. Okay, but just moving along quickly again, and after that I started the next commission, so I'm onto the eldars. I just put down like base coats, and I can show one of them real quick here. So we have purple robes and bone-colored weapons, and they will have black armor. So we'll see. I think it will work out good in the end. But yeah,
that's a good theme.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I painted thus far.
All right, guys. So. Thanks for listening, dear fellow Hobbit. No, wait. We are not done yet.
No.
We have to switch over to our main topic, which was sponsored by Cyril from our Discord. And his original idea was talking about social media and how it can affect people and mindsets. And so we decided we will make this part of the episode and talk about a few other things that go hand in hand with that topic, and decided to make a full mindset episode. It was actually your idea, and I just fell in love with the idea, so we're doing it now.
Yeah. So should we like we could start about like social medias and the different platforms and what we think about the different places out there and the vibes. So should we start like posting on Facebook? What's your experience with Facebook? Do you post there? What's how do you feel about it?
I was posting on Facebook to a few different groups when I started. And Facebook groups helped me a lot with 3D printing. But then I switched completely to Discord, and I'm doing barely anything on Facebook now.
Okay, yeah. For me, it's been, I think there still are some groups out there, but I mainly use them for shameful plugs, if I'm honest. I think like now that I started YouTube, I just wanted to like reach people. So the main groups that really, that's okay with posting links, I'm most frequently there. But that's it with Facebook. I think it's not that much engaging. It's more like advertising.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I think a lot of other people feels the same way. Yeah. So if you stumble upon something on Facebook, like a Facebook group or something, how do you, if you like it, do you actually click the like button? Do you follow the link? What's your mental, like, yeah, what do you do then? What's your reaction?
That's an interesting question, because now thinking about it, I really do shit on Facebook now. It's like, it's been downgraded to a birthday reminder app.
Yeah. I think that's for a lot of people. I think that's it. I mean, we have actually talked about it, like here in like on family stuff. I mean, it's like a generational thing. It's like people a little bit older than us use Facebook like a religion, but for us, it's moved on past Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I barely use Instagram now. I'm using Instagram for promotional things like that and staying in touch with some people. But content-wise, I do Twitch, I do YouTube, and I do TikTok because it's convenient for me and I enjoy doing it. That's it.
Yeah.
Instagram is not my main source of input anymore. It was for a long time, but I switched over to TikTok now just recently.
Okay, cool. So how did the change come to be? Was it because of the video side of it, or was it just it was the videos that lured you over?
I mean, Instagram sometimes feels a bit clunky, like you have to activate audio for the videos. Then they show the reels in your timeline, but you can't get the full reel, or you couldn't get the full reel. Then sometimes people post videos, and you also have to reactivate the audio for it, and it's kind of annoying. And then they did Instagram TV. Now they are doing reels, and honestly, I have to say the algorithm for the stuff I want to see didn't hit that well on Instagram. So if I don't run through stuff that I follow, or people that I follow, and just activate the reels and let the algorithm feed me, it's kind of disappointing. And TikTok does a way better job at that.
Cool. I haven't like gotten that way into TikTok yet. I posted some stuff in the beginning just to see what it was. But for me, it started with Instagram. Instagram was like the starting point, and it kind of grew out of there. That's where I found the community, and it's always been like, in the beginning it was for like pictures mainly, and it's just recently become more and more about video. So we'll see where it takes me in the future, but I still see Instagram like an integral part of Witness My Minis, and I have a lot of like, feels like I know people on Instagram, like people, So I've actually used that useless chat a lot before finding Discord. Yeah.
So when we look at Facebook, there's one important thing I use Facebook for, and I have a private Instagram account, and when I post to my private Instagram account, then it automatically posts to Facebook. And my second most used function on Facebook that I still use is, hey, you did this a year ago, and this 2 years ago, and this 5 years ago, and stuff. So it remembers me on stuff that was important, and that is kind of fun because you can relive some moments now, and that's a quite nice thing. But for Facebook, it always comes down to, like for every platform, it comes down to how well moderated it is.
Yeah.
If it's an unmoderated Discord, people go nuts. If it's an unmoderated Facebook group, it's an absolute shithole. If it's an unmoderated Discord group, no, not Discord, Reddit channel, it goes to hell. And there are two related to mini painting, and one of them is moderated and really, really awesome, and the other one is like a real shithole. You post something, and within 5 seconds, you get 10 downvotes because people don't want your stuff to be on top. They are so petty. It's so strange. And the other one is like really positive, and people just comment and are active and be happy with you. And the other one is just an unmoderated shithole.
I'm just so curious about which ones you're talking about right now.
So I don't know if I want to anger people that are running these groups, but I can tell you of one channel that is really good, and that is r/mini painting. r/mini painting is moderated. I talked to a few of them on another Discord. They are planning on cool stuff for this channel, and it's a well-rounded group and really nice people there.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's like the only Reddit that I've been a part of. Also, I've posted some stuff in like the more themed, like Marvel Crisis Protocols. Reddit. Yeah, but mini painting is where I go to. Yeah. So talking about Reddit, I mean, with the whole downvote thing, it's like almost like a dislike button. So yeah, we're kind of like dancing around it. But how do you feel like when you post something, even if it's like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, how important is the upvotes or downvotes for you?
They used to be everything. And now I don't care. So I was on a journey of self-growth and self-discovery for the last 3 to 4 months. And I was in a really bad place. My depression started kicking back in. And so there are 3 things that often get mixed up. So that is I don't know how to put it. I would need to translate it from German to English. But there's self-confidence, self-awareness, and self-worth. So especially in Germany, people mix those together and make it like self-awareness. And they mix it up with confidence.
Yeah.
And that's a problem, because someone that is confident isn't isn't required to be self-aware. And he could also have a really shitty self-worth. So I had none of that. I wasn't self-aware. I wasn't confident in myself, and my self-worth still is shit, and I'm working on that. But to get to the lowest point in the chain, to the self-worth, it's a journey, because first of all, you need to become self-aware. When you are self-aware, when you know who you are, how you feel, how you react to something, then you can basically zoom out and be the fly on the wall in the room and look at yourself. And then you can actually start evaluating yourself. And then you can work on your confidence, so that you trust yourself. Trust is the second phase. So if you see people measuring stuff and they do it 7 times, they are not confident. They don't trust themselves, and that is something that I've learned in the last month, to be aware of myself and to trust myself again. And now I'm working on my self-worth. So with my ADD or ADHD or whatever you want to call it, I'm highly triggered by external input, and also my self-worth was defined by who liked me, who added me as a friend, who upvoted my video, how many upvotes. I uploaded a video and was hanging on my phone till 3 a.m. looking at the statistics, and that was sick. That was like really messed up in the head. So I haven't managed to up my self-worth. So that's the part when everything burns down. Your wife, your kids, your pets are all gone. Your house, your car, everything is gone. You're standing naked on the street. And how much are you worth to yourself then? That is the self-worth that you need to figure out. And there are interesting parts, like where you could say, am I thinking that I'm worth of love, for example? And if you don't believe that, you won't find love. I could go on about this for hours now, but that's the stuff that social media does for a lot of people. It feeds the self-worth, and they will not get it because they are not aware.
Yeah. It's deep, man. It's deep. I think this is the like the thing that we need to get like a deep understanding about when we put ourselves out there. Like, okay, so it gives me something back. Like I get a good emotion when people like my stuff, and why is that? And what warning signs is there when I've maybe gone too far into it? I mean, I have too been like when you describe it, I think I recognize myself in like the first thing I did when I woke up in the beginning was like check my stats.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did I do with the picture I posted last night? And that's not me anymore. But then again, there is like a small feeling like when a post doesn't hit the likes that you thought. Like, yeah. Okay, what did I do wrong? And that's, I think, is the wrong question. First of all, we need to understand that there is so many things in play when posting. Like we have the algorithm, like did people even see your thing? And then again, I mean, what I like, if you like mirror it back onto yourself, okay, so you're scrolling your Instagram. Do you like everything you see, or do you like the things that you like jump out at you? I know for sure that, like, okay, if we like take Zambies for example, I tend to really love all the things that she posts, but I don't think I've liked them because I don't think they've all showed up in my feed, and I think that's a thing that to take into into consideration also. Like I've actually like gone into when I really like someone's work, I actually use that like bell button on Instagram too. I like if Craftwork Studios posts something, if Roman posts something, I want to know about it. I want to see it. I mean, that stuff inspires me.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's what I want to do too. I mean, like, I want to reach people and I want to like inspire people. So that's kind of what the number is nowadays. Like, if I got some likes, I know that at least it has been seen. And to be honest, the thing that matters now is the comments. I mean, I get so glad that people actually took the time to sit down and write something about something I did. It feels so good. I mean, I also post comments sometimes, and I only do it when I like, okay, this is genuinely incredible. I want to write like, you did a good job.
Yeah.
And because I also know what it gives me, like an acknowledgement, and because, like, okay, let's face it, it's time, it's work. We love it, but of course we want to be acknowledged that what we're doing and we're growing, and and we are a community. So I don't think that's bad, but it is at the same time it's important for us to know the pitfalls and like where we might stray too far away into like only feeding the trolls.
Yeah.
Or what we say.
I can show you something horrible.
Okay, do.
If you're up to 10 videos on YouTube,
Yeah, I ain't. Yes, but
yeah, but
go
if
ahead
you
and
are,
rub it in.
you will get new statistics. So you post your newest video, and it will stay on top of the statistics for as long as you don't upload a new video, and then the statistics start again. Now, I uploaded my last video 14 days and 4 hours ago, and now it takes all my videos, and compares them for the last 14 days and 4 hours and makes a top 10 list out of them.
Ah, okay.
So
I've heard about this, I think.
Yeah, if you upload a video and it's a 10 out of 10, that is shit.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's
so 10 out of 10. It's yeah. So it's the bottom of your top 10. That's essentially what they say.
Yeah. So the last video I uploaded is 2 out of 10. So pretty good actually. But then I look at my actual views, how many views I actually got on the video, and that again is sad because I have nearly 400 subscribers and I don't know, 200 people watch my video, or sometimes even only 50 people watch my video. And of course, that can suck, but I have videos that performed so well that have like 3,400 views, or there's another one that has like that has nearly 2,000, and that's another thing. But I think we have to take what we get here. So
So okay, so just to put on the like hat of like analysis right here, what do you think is the reason that those videos got what they got in viewers? Was it Was it the theme? Was it the time that you put it out? Did you market it in any other way? Why do you think those exploded the way they did?
The one video I did was hitting a nerve, and it was like, what mediums should you use, and what colors could you use to make your own contrast paints? So instead of buying into contrast paints, getting the mediums and testing them with all the different paint ranges that I had. That really hit a nerve, and it went up to, I don't know, 3,000 something views because I hit a nerve.
Yeah.
And that's just why everybody's doing speed paint videos now. Army paint or speed paint. Everyone is doing that right now.
And that's the thing, really. I think I find it more and more like some people just put out like, okay, so this time I paint this mini, and it's like a tutorial on how to paint a certain figure. And I've seen those videos do like thousands of views, but it's over a long period of time because the viewers, of course, is a very much smaller base. You have to like have the miniature, and you have to want to paint it, and you have to search YouTube for a tutorial on how to actually do it. But then like, okay, so contrast mediums, people are like, okay, how do I use contrast mediums? And it's like, boom, it's so much more people searching that stuff. But then again, is that really important? I mean, I really feel for those guys that like put out those small tutorials also, because there is a market out there, and as long as they're having fun, as long as they're putting out good stuff, and as long as people are watching it, I don't see why not. I mean, a lot of videos that I'm planning to do will probably not do that good, because there's smaller things that I just want to try out. And then there is like, I want to try like doing a review video just to see how that feels. I wanna do like I have like ideas for like hobby tools that might work. I don't know, and we'll see. So, and I think that's the main goal of it. Like we circle back to it the other way, like last time also. As long as it looks like we're having fun and we're loving the thing we're doing, that's the thing that's going to drive viewers in the long run. But yeah, I do get the feeling that you're speaking about with YouTube, for sure, with the viewers. I haven't gotten that long way into it yet, but just like for me too, like my first video did great, and then it's been going downwards. But I'm okay with that. I'm still learning. That's the thing. I'll see to it like that.
So, someone I really look up to and whose content I enjoy is Scott. And he said something that changed all of that for me. And I broke this down and tried to get this proportion that he was talking about for my stuff. And it made all the bad stuff go away. This is so amazing. So he said, basically, when he puts out a video, like for the, like looking at how big his channel is, how many subscribers he has, and for other YouTubers it's the same, and this video gets 40,000 views, it's considered a failure.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he went to Adepticon and had like a room full of people and was like, dude, that's so many people. And then had this epiphany of like 40,000 people. That's like a small town. A fucking small town watched my video. And that's what I did with my videos, where I was like, dude, I'm living in a really small village next to a bigger town, and I was like, okay, 3,000 people are or have watched my video, and that's more than I have neighbors.
Yeah.
And even for the small videos, like, okay, 200 people watched that video. I don't think I could fit 200 people in my backyard.
Of course you couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, or even if it's 50, I could not find a restaurant like where I could call, dude, I'm coming over with 50 people. They would like, yeah, fuck off, mate, you're not. You know?
Yeah.
And getting those proportions in, it's like, yeah, what the fuck? Oh, there's 10 likes of the on the video. It's small, yes, but do I need to make a living? No. Am I doing this for the shits and giggles? I always have to remind myself that this is a creative outlet. That I'm doing this because I do all of this for other people at work. And I may give my input there, but I'm not the boss. And here, for me, I am the boss. I am telling how the video will look. And I make the changes that I want. And I do the stuff that I feel like doing. And if there's 50 people watching me have fun, that's amazing. Due to our local football games, 20 people are coming to watch. Yeah, dude, and 50 people watched my video. So, yes, it's amazing. It's even if one person is watching it, and that's my daughter, who gives a crap? And all the people are so kind. And dude, we have, I think, nearly 60 people on our Discord now.
Yeah.
People that just want to hang with us and just get into a nice conversation. So basically, fuck social media. It's a tool. Yeah, it is. You can use it for having fun, for getting mindless content in, to like doom scroll at 3 a.m. If you can't sleep, and you can get it. You can use it for information, but just to get back to the stuff I said earlier, get away from externally triggered self-worth. If you got questions about that, anyone listening to this, I gladly get into a conversation with you. But that would be taking far too long today. But if your self-worth is externally triggered, you are not able to define your self-worth. You will long for every heart, for every thumbs up, for every click. And it is a horrible feeling. It is, and if it's 100 or 1,000 or 100,000, you will not be happy. You will not be happy. So fuck social media. It gets into your head.
It truly does. I mean, just out of this is just so fun. I have to I have to share this with the likes and everything. Just up until recently, right now, of course, Butterfly for Hannah is my most liked post, my most shared post on Instagram, as it should be, I think. It stands at 677 likes.
Whoa!
And that didn't go like fast. It was a trickle. I mean, it growed and growed and growed and growed. But then there is like, this is just a perfect example of how Instagram works. So I've had like loads of pictures like uploaded on things I paint, and then I post a picture like I took sporadically of my station, like when I paint.
Yeah.
And the fucking picture gets 660 likes.
Yeah, because it's hashtag hobby space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hashtag hobby space goes through the roof.
It's so, it's so weird. It was like, okay, what's up with this? and then And then it's the same thing that like I always get more likes when I post whips when more than when I post the regular stuff, because people like to see the process. People are there because they enjoy painting and hobbying, and when they see a whip, they see two things. They see, okay, he did it like this, and they also see like they can fill in the blanks and see where it might go. The potential is so much bigger in a whip than it is in a final picture. So I think I'm always going back to like the inspiration and actually like show people stuff that okay, it has brushstrokes, like the famous hashtag, fuck smoothness, and it really is that way. I mean, we have like big painters out there that really posts almost like TT quality, like it's actually nothing special, but they're doing it. They're in the hobby. They're painting. They're having fun, and people are liking it. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be. I mean, to be perfectly honest, there is so many amazing artists out there that like turn out like 10 likes, 10, 20 likes.
Yeah.
Like they don't hunt it. So actually, when we talked earlier, I think Justin is a great example of this also. He's an amazing artist. He's great at like kit bashing. He does like this 3D kit bash when he prints like parts, and he does like beautiful armies. He has a really sense of like coherency in his armies. I love his work, and he actually told me like he went into like the settings of Instagram and he turned off likes. He don't see how many likes he gets because that's not why he posts pictures. So he have no idea like what's going on. He just posts and he shares, and I think that's kind of beautiful. I must say. So, but then again, I'll have to say I was so happy like today when Roman freaking Laporte showed up and liked two of my pictures. I can't lie. I'm so like, oh my god, Roman liked my pictures.
Yeah. I had that too.
It's two sides for sure. Yeah.
I sometimes post stuff and then on one picture he was the first person that liked, because he may have been on the phone at that moment. And I was like posting a picture and boop, Hedge of Squidmore liked your picture. I was, dude.
yeah. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's of course, always good. And I can't help but be happy about that, because someone you look up to acknowledges your work, and that is for sure. that is something where I can say that is something that can add up to your self-worth, and shouldn't. This should add up to your self-confidence. So if someone you are looking up to recognizes and acknowledges your work, you should, instead of putting this to your self-worth, which only you should define yourself, no one else should define your self-worth, only you, and it should be a positive number, not a negative number. Spoiler warning. And you should check your self-confidence with that, what you've been given as an input. Yeah. Because if someone you are looking up to recognizes your work, you can start to be more confident about your stuff.
For sure, yeah.
And being confident, I have a start screen on my phone, and I need to remove one notification to show it to you.
Oh, it's
it's gone. There,
I think you have to read it out for the listeners too, mate.
yeah, I will read it out now. It says, if you wait until you're ready, you will be waiting the rest of your life. And
Yeah.
I photoshopped this above a picture that looks like a streaming station and or an office or something, and I photoshopped my logo onto the notebook that's standing there, because I often skip painting, often skipped uploading, often skipped making a video, often skipped making a TikTok or a post on Instagram because I wasn't ready. And that is so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Yes, you never are ready. You never will be ready. Get your ass moving.
Yeah. So, do you feel like now that you have patrons? I mean, how do you feel towards your patrons? Do you feel like you have an obligation to post things?
Yes and no. Yes, because they you can see it in two ways. The bad way is to say, well, they are paying for a product, so they should receive a product. And I was reminded by my patrons not that long ago, like 2 days ago, that I'm going that route and that I'm fucking stupid. Because I asked them on Patreon what are their expectations? What are they expecting for their money? And they basically said that you shut the fuck up and do the stuff you enjoy. So they are not there because they want to receive a product. If you do a Patreon and you do a Patreon for a product like STL files, yeah, dude, you own them the product and you better have it ready or people will get pissed. But if you're a creator, they will not be angry if you don't hold up your weekly or bi-weekly or every fortnight plan for uploading. If you take a fucking month to make a really, really awesome video, they will enjoy it because you put all your heart and soul into it instead of throwing something out that you thought you owe them.
Yeah.
And that's the cool part about this. They're not doing this
so
to buy you. They're doing this to support you. And you always have to remind yourself of that.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself, mate. I mean, it's really easy to like fall into the trap of like, my God, it's been so long now. I have like a schedule, and it's like it's the same way with like commissions. I always tell my clients in this case that I don't want to set a short deadline. I want to create when I want to create. I want it to be fun, and I want to like the best work will come out of me having fun while doing it, not like a sword to the throat kind of thing. And it's kind of the same thing with making content of course. And like we spoke about earlier before we started, I mean, you would have thought that like it's being Easter and we had all this time off, we had more time doing stuff, but it's the opposite way. I mean, there's so much to do at home and you have more time to spend with the family, so you do that kind of stuff. And suddenly I find myself in like, oh my God, I haven't done that much hobbying. I need to get on the horse, and it's like two ways. I really want to do it. I don't want to haste it, but there is a small part of me like I hope I don't like let anybody down because I'm so glad that they chose to support me. I think that's but I'm glad that you told me that story, that they told you that on your Patreon. I hope mine feel the same way, and that's the kind of community that you want to build anyway. Like you don't want it to be like a product, like you say. Yeah. I think that sounds very, very wise.
I bet there will be people that feel that way, and sooner or later they will opt out. Because they didn't feel they were getting what they paid for, and that is all right. Of course. No one is forced to do, and I think, and that's another thing with the self-worth. I don't think I have earned the support the people are showing me on Patreon and all the platforms. The unhealthy way would be, oh yes, I have earned all of this. I should have thousands of Patreons, you know, like that's also wrong. But yeah, like this, I am the fucking king. Why haven't I 400,000 subscribers? Yeah, that's wrong too. But this can also come from a low self-worth and a totally mistuned self-awareness, like the Dunning-Kruger effect, where you think you are the best there is, but actually you are at the lowest and worst point.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
Google for the Dunning-Kruger effect. That is...
Okay. Yeah.
Holy shit. But, yeah. I mean, let me look at the list. I kind of blew it up with my states of self and stuff, but that kind of is the internal voice stuff you listed, and you shouldn't listen to your internal voice always. Only when you are aware of yourself, you can start listening to yourself. If you're not aware of yourself, if you don't know who you are, and you may think you know who you are, but you really don't. Then you can start setting up your confidence and your worth, and then you can start listening to yourself. I shouldn't listen to myself because my self-worth is still shit, and yeah.
For the record, Björn, I think you're worth every patron that you got, and I think you should have more.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You too, man. You are going head over heels into this YouTube stuff and into the podcast, and since I think I'm the one you go to when you got technical issues.
When I'm dumb, yes, you're the one. It's not only when it's Kickstarter stuff.
Yeah, dude, that was a story about me being an asshole, not him being stupid. So just to correct this. Now, I really see how much you invest in this and how much you see for yourself what you are able to do and where you want to get and how your state is and what you need to do. And that's really refreshing because most people just like, I will do this now, and like no self-awareness, and you are really aware of the stuff you're doing and what you need to improve on, and that is so sweet to watch.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, so to get this in a straight line, use social media as a tool to be inspired. Yes. Get inspiration. I used to feel like shit because Instagram kept throwing amazing paint job after amazing paint job at me. I was like, yeah, why am I doing this? I should be having fun while painting this stuff and not feeling like shit. And that's your self-worth. You're doing this for yourself. If you're painting for anyone else, then stop.
If you're not a commission painter, yeah.
If you're not a commission painter, of course, of course. But if you're only painting for the clicks and likes,
Yeah.
Stop. Do anything else. Do something that is just for you. Only compare to yourself.
I must say one of the things for me has always been, I don't know if you've talked about this before, but I've always been a person that wants to learn things, and this hobby has so much, it has such depth. It's so many things that you can learn. So I think for me, it's just, I want to do it all. I want to try it all. I want to get better. It's always like, I want to get better. And that's how I work. And when I see things on Instagram, that's amazing, I don't particularly think, oh my God, I can never do that. That's so discouraging. What I think is like, oh my God, that's amazing. I want to do that in 5 years. I want to do that in 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I feel it's inspiring, but people are different. You always have to check yourself and correct after that. I mean, like, set the stage so that you can get the best hobbying and have the most fun out of it. If social media is a place where you always get discouraged, then don't go there. I mean, that's easy to say. And what I also wanted to talk about a little bit on a side note to this is how people like tackle it like in regular life when you speak on what you do. Like, okay, so way back when I was a nerdy young adult or a teenager, my response would, like, when people like at work asked me what I like to do, I wouldn't necessarily say that I played Warhammer. I thought it's just too geeky. I don't want to say that. Kind of like I was ashamed at some parts of who I was, I think. And I must say that I really come to a point in my life that I really own what I do. And like all the negative voices, like if I express that this is a joy for me doing what I do, and I explain what I do, and if somebody takes that as like, oh my God, he's such a geek, or if spins that in any kind of negative way, they didn't hear what I said. And I don't need that kind of negativity around something that I really enjoy doing, and that brings me so much joy and like peace of mind, really. It's my safe space. So yeah, that's something I want to bring to the table too. Like how open are you with like your channel and your hobby at work and with friends? And
everyone knows what I'm doing, and people say there are people who say all right, have fun, and people say, wait, you're sitting in your room all day, why are you doing that? It's get outside, do something fun. And I was like, I'm doing something fun. My wife has to tolerate this because we will be together 20 years in 2025. That's not that far off. And I've always been a gamer. I've always been a nerdy dude. I've always been jumping from hobby to hobby and doing art stuff. Like I had a phase where I did multi-layered stencils on canvas, and they turned out amazing. And my wife says, everything you fucking start, you start turning into money. Every hobby I started selling stuff, or I started with web design. Whoop-de-doo, I was making internet like websites for people. I got into shops. Of course, I made shops for people. I got into email marketing. Of course, I did email marketing for people. I got a drone. Well, of course, I sold drone shots. I got into photography. Yes, of course, I did weddings. And now I got into video stuff, and of course I'm doing this to have fun, but on the side, it makes a little bit of money now, and
Yeah.
this money pays for the stuff that we use, and this is amazing. This is paying for the
truly,
assets.
yes.
This is so cool. Yeah, that's my curse, that everything I touch, everything I start will eventually make some revenue.
But that only shows like that you go all in, I think. I mean, it means that you don't do any half measures.
Yeah,
That
go
you-
hard or go home.
yeah. That kind of shows that you're that kind of person, and I don't think that isn't a bad thing. It's just I think I'm kind of the same way actually.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
So I don't will make any money from going to the gym or doing some karate, but
I do.
I'm-
I mean I started like training Thai boxing, and now I'm a coach and I make money coaching Thai boxing. So
Yeah.
I can't even go to the gym without earning money. So
yeah, that's sweet. Like that, but that shows that you went all in. And
Yeah.
I was I'm some people may find that strange, but I'm heavily into guns. It's especially it's strange for a German, but I'm not like
so you're like a black market gun salesman now, like
no,
peddling guns.
no. I did all of the legal requirements, and I evaluated by the state every year. People are coming over, looking at my safe, looking that everything is there, looking at my documentation of my training, if I did enough training. So if I don't do enough training, I am not obligated to own a gun. And so I'm really under the microscope here. There's like people that are watching out for left and right groups, like extremists and stuff, and they check you out if you get into guns. You may or may not get into contact with them, and they will ask you questions, or you get your police records pulled, you get your driver's records pulled if you got any points or whatnot. You get all open cases pulled, and there was nothing for me, so I went through fine. You have to do 1 year of training, you have to do a lot of courses and papers and stuff. It takes a long time. So, but I enjoy this, and people give me money for fixing their guns, and people give me money for showing them how to shoot better.
Cool.
So
As
I
long
coach
as you
that.
think it's fun, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We actively discourage people that want to join our club, that don't want to do competition shooting. No, we just want to come here and shoot a few guns. Yeah, right. Okay, that's fine, but please find another space, because we are a sports club. We are not a gun owners club where you come and get your paper signed. We are a sports club, and part of sports is competition. So if you don't want to go to competitions, then you're at the wrong place. Sorry, mate. So this is not a place for getting your firearms. And yeah, we're tracking off a bit, but that's
for sure. I have like I have another thing that might be going too far. So be ready to edit this.
now let's
Okay.
just recap the main topic before we switch over to the thing that goes too far, and then to the rest of the podcast. So basically what we said is social media as a tool, as inspiration and stuff, is fine. To find people, to find groups, it is fine. To get inspired and to get uplifted. If you're down and you're in a good Discord group, even, and you don't need to have local friends or something, like being in a good Discord group can be so uplifting, and people will really care about you. It doesn't matter if you live thousands of kilometers away. I mean, I care a lot for Peter, and he's a 9-hour drive off.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, and
there's another person that is like 6,000 kilometers off, and we will need to talk about getting her on the show because she asked already.
oh yeah,
She wants to
nice.
come on.
Yeah.
She wants to come on. Spoilers. We set the name.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. We set the name in the episode so far. So
Yeah. Cool,
we
cool, cool.
need to make appointments. Wait. I need to get back to this because I don't want to cut you off, but I have this story in my head that I need to add to this because I had 2 negative things that happened to me in this hobby, and one of them really got to me because I made a video with Scott and Roman, and this was released in January, I think, and it was done in October. And 2 more people should have been part of this video. And one of them just went into full-time YouTube and couldn't do it because he was so busy keeping up the stuff he needs to deliver on Patreon for the people who pay for it, because there are actual products involved, and he skipped.
Yeah.
And that was totally fine. But the other person, I'm not throwing out any names here because I don't want to shame anyone, but I was really sad about this. The other person just told me time and time again, yeah, I got the stuff, I need to edit it, I need to do this, I need to do that, I will get to you, blah, 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 and then ghosted me. I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck
sad.
did I do?
That's sad.
Yeah, that's really sad. And yesterday, no, on Friday, and Zarael, our beloved moderator and friend on our Discord, picked me up because I was really down on the stream, and I always need a day to process something like this, because it gets to me and then I sleep over it and then I'm fine with it. I'm just built that way. It's okay for me. But 2 bigger YouTubers told me, and that was why I was getting into this, the story of the proportions and how fun it is to do all this. But basically 2 bigger YouTubers, and still not throwing out any names here, told me that I don't have what it takes to get big. And I was like, well, that
like right now. When did this happen? Was it like last week or?
It was this week. On Friday, I was really down, and I received it on Friday, and I was like, okay, that kind of sucked. I mean,
I guess.
As I said, I'm doing this for fun, and but when people are like, yeah, dude, you're not going anywhere with this, that's kind of disheartening. And I felt really bad. I felt really, really bad. And Zariel again reminded me why I am doing this, and that there are people that support me, and that maybe those people did not tell me this because they feel that way, or maybe more like want to protect their turf, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he told me about another person that we worked with, who got really bad advice for his stuff from other bigger podcasters. And again, no names. But yeah, that hurt him in the long run, and that was a bad experience. And sometimes I think people tend to do this to get you down, and that is something that is not coming from social media. Then that's what's
vindictive people.
Yeah, that's the people behind it, and not the media.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, that you have to realize too. I mean, you have to like be able to stand for what you do, and you can't, like, they might have told you that you can't be big, and in their mind, you can't be the next Squidmar, but you don't have to be the next Squidmar.
Yeah.
That's not the role that you're trying to fill. Maybe they are. Maybe they have that goal, but I mean, good luck. I mean, they will only be one Squidmar.
You
so-
cannot get there.
No. That's not going to happen. And I mean, you have to set, of course, goals for yourself if you want to grow and that stuff. And I totally get that. But then again, I mean, you have to carve your own path. I mean, if look at Vincent Venturella. He could be enormous if he wanted to do better videos and focused it on those kinds of stuff, but he hasn't up until very recently started a Patreon.
Yeah.
And that kind of says something about how he operates. And every content creator operates in a very different way, and everything is okay. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I mean, that's just the thing. It's just so simple. So, and everybody has different tastes and things that jives. And yeah, I mean, it's just that easy. But you know, I don't like haters. I like what's there to say. I had a comment on when I posted the Marvel Crisis Protocol on Reddit. I had somebody downvoted and actually took the time and write a comment I really don't like this. And I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for
That's
letting me
okay.
know. I bet you are.
It's just so. It's just so weird. People taking the time to throw shit. I couldn't care less.
Yeah,
but it's just
dude.
it's just so weird.
I bet you are the center of the world, and I'm really thankful for letting me know that you don't like me.
Yeah.
And I hope you tell all your friends to not like me as well. Oh, dude, this is really stupid.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah, okay. So I think that we should to summarize it all. What we might have our Discord now. We might have the beginning of something with our channels. But if it wasn't for Instagram, if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have met you guys. So I'm really thankful for social media in the end. I mean, it was the gateway for this to be anything really, and yeah, it could be a force of good if you look at it in the right way. And I think that's where we should end off.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It all comes down to your own stability regarding yourself and your own outlook on things. It is an amazing tool for promotion. It is an amazing tool for getting to know people. And it is an amazing tool for inspiration. And if you use it for that, social media is good.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the main topic. Are you ready for my tangent that you might be forced to cut out?
Yes, give it to me. Give it to me hard.
Okay. So I just we've gotten close, so I can share this with you now. My closest friends know this already. So we talked about the thing that everything we touch, we try to make money or turns into money in some kind of way. So when I was 12 years old, I think, I had my first side business. So this was weird. In Sweden, we had something called Channel 6, and it was during the daytime, it was a nature channel. During the evenings, it was an action channel.
All
and
right.
During the late time, there was erotic channels.
Ooh.
So what happened was I stumbled upon a soft erotic movie on this channel. I then recorded it on VHS. I told my friends at school about it, and then I rented it out for $2 a pop.
Side business, more like active piracy. Nice, dude.
So what happened was like
That is amazing.
So
I will not cut that out.
So what happened was like my parents at this time were quite like they were going to church. So I went with them to church one time, and standing in the parking lot of the church, there was two dudes going by on bikes, and they like yelled at me, "Hey, Porno Pete!"
Oh shit, dude!
And I was like, "It's not me."
No, they're not talking about me. Mom, Dad, please, can we go inside? I really want to pray now.
Don't forget, I was like 12 years old also. So
yes,
yeah,
I can imagine.
$2 at 12 years old, that's a lot of money.
Dude, I can imagine you running around with that pink fur and the big head, Porno Pete on the way to school.
there was a lot of like bubble gums. Like,
wait,
where's
my Discord? I need to rename you.
Yeah.
Also,
okay, I'll give you that one.
Where's our meme lord when stuff like this happens? Someone needs to tell a video about this.
Bum chicka bum bum. Oh yeah.
All right, dude. Let's switch to the final things, and that is hobby cheats. And my hobby cheats will be done in a second. I need to grab my Krieg, guys, and need to find the base where, on this base it really works. So if you do bricks and you paint them red, zoomy zoom. If you paint them red, add a dash of yellow into the brickwork. Just a spot here and there, and it turns, on this part there's a lot of dry brushing, but this was red and this was red, and there's just a dash of yellow in the brickwork, and it makes the bricks look so much better. It mixes with the red, just layers over it, and the bricks look much more natural. This tip is sponsored by Whoa on our server. Like, really, Whoa is his name. Whoa! Thanks for the tip, dude. It really turned my Krieg up a notch. So rewind. My English is still drunk. Thanks. Thanks for the tip, dude. I really leveled up my Krieg with that.
Cool. And now it's time for Witness This Mini, where we look at some other paint jobs, mainly from our Discord channel.
Yeah, dude.
So I think we're gonna, if you put up the pictures, I'll describe them for the listeners.
Yeah, we start with another one from the person we have talked about a lot today.
Yeah, this is the Dennis episode.
Yeah, this is the Dennis episode.
Yeah, so he sent you, correct me if I'm wrong, but he actually won like a raffle from your channel. He won those nights, and you sent them to him. And then when he sent you the mini that you were going to paint, he actually sent those back, and he had painted them in all, and he wanted you to have them on your shelf.
Yeah, and I was like, this was a present, dude. And first was like, why did he keep them? Why is the box in the package? Didn't he like them? And then I opened it, and it was painted. It was like, whoa. And then I started, and then I thought I honor him a bit, and I put them right next to my Age of Squidmar painted Orc on Maw Crusher, and
nice.
That was too much for me, I think. But I really think he did an awesome job because he made the effort to get them off the base. They are pre-assembled and they are on the base and they are a pain to paint. He did really solid metallic work. There's a lot of nice shades on the metals. I love the eyes on the horses because they look like really fierce. And also the muscles on the horses look really good. And the robes and cloaks and all the stuff made of cloth, basically, like the banner and the stuff over the horses. I don't know what this is called. It looks really solid. It has really nice shading, and the ground he made is amazing. He marked where on this picture this is wrong. I set them on the wrong parts because he marked them out where they should be, but I didn't see that at first. And he made super nice ground cover with different heights of grass and flowers and stuff. And it fits really well into place. Amazing job. Absolutely amazing really job. Nice. It's a bit dark on the screen, but it's really, really well painted.
Cool. Okay, so what's next?
Thanks again, buddy. I love them. You know where they're standing in my shelf. That's hobby love, dude.
For sure, really.
We have Dennis again with the fairy, but we looked at the fairy.
Yeah, we looked at that. That's what I got instead of the knights, the butterfly for Hannah fairy.
Which is so thoughtful. That was his entry for the for the competition. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I have another one from Be Chromatic. And
put that up. Yeah.
Yeah, he posted this some time ago. He found it on Instagram, I think. Made by Handarion, if I see this correctly. And if I remember this model correctly, it's flush, it's flat. Like those thorn-looking things are not on the model. And he makes it look 3D weird. Through recessed shading or like painting shadows under the stuff.
That's insane. Yeah. It really looks like it's carved out or something. It's really, really well done.
Amazing, right?
That's cool.
Amazing job.
Yeah. Really.
And the last one is from our Discord member Annie, and Annie painted a bust, and I think he did some really bold. He made some really bold decisions. And I really dig them. So that's the bust that he painted.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've seen it on the Discord in all the different angles. I also like how he tackled like every element in order. So it really shows that he put a lot of time into all the elements. And not like got tired halfway through and like phoned in like the leather or anything like that. He really he did an amazing job on this bust for sure.
There are reflections on the bottles, the gold reflections on those armor plates, I guess, are amazing.
I also like how he used the face that he really shows to make like half the face in shadow.
Yeah.
Like really, really dark shadows, so that the focal point gets really clear. And also the NMM, it's solid. It's a nice ground. Like with NMM, you could go on and on and on and on and on, but this looks really solid, I would say.
Yeah, and you can tell where the light source is coming from, like from her left side, because of the reflections on the metal and the light on her face. The nose casting a shadow on the other side, and the highlights on the sword hilt and stuff. Yeah, and also the skin is a really solid paint job.
Yeah, great work, Annie. Great work for sure.
Amazing. I like the leather. It has so much texture. If you look at the leather here, you can really see the texture of the leather, and it looks really what's the word? Organic.
Like,
organic.
Yeah,
It looks really organic, like an organic structure, and I really loved it. So he's aiming for competition painting, and I think he's on a really good way to enter his first competitions.
Nice. That's I'm really looking forward to seeing what you put in there, Annie.
Yeah, man, that's an amazing paint job. Well,
okay.
I think we did a final verdict already directly after the main topic. So I think that's it for today, right?
I think so too. Yeah. Might be our shortest episode yet, and just over 2 hours.
Just over 2, yeah. I have to cut 5 minutes in the middle. No, wait, that was just a minute when your girlfriend walked in. So
and the thing that we shouldn't be talking about, you should cut that too, right?
What should we be talking about?
My side hustle.
I am not. Do you want me to cut that out?
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it.
I want to have that in the podcast. I want the memes, man. I want all the memes.
Yeah, I want the memes. Okay, of course. I own it.
Dude, it's amazing. That's you the balls you had to tell that story. Really loving it. You want to take us out, mate?
I can do so. Okay, so let's just going a little bit off script here, but just to make it sure that you guys know that I think we talked about it last time. We are not doing a Patreon for the podcast. We are doing separate patrons, but everything that you throw at either of us goes through a joint account, sort of say, like everything that we get to spend on this and on our amazing community. Yeah. So we're in this together, me and Björn. So you know where we are.
True story.
And there's also some merch on either of our Teesprings that we've put up there with our logos. Yeah, so if you want to represent or just look very fancy in a new shirt, or drink your coffee in a wonderful new mug. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening, and we hope we brought some joy and some knowledge into your hobby life. And don't forget to, if you want to support us without any additional cost, you can always just share the video, press the like buttons and everything like that. And we would really like to see you in the Discord channel. So come and hang out and just paint with us and have a great time. So, and with that, I think we're done for today, guys.
Thanks for listening. Bye, guys.